Hey everybody, I'm here chilling with my dog. He's just chilling here on the ground next to me, doing a good job, trying to make sure that he doesn't miss a moment of anything within the realm of his con. I am happy that he is here doing stuff, letting me do recordings, being a happy dog. I love the boy. He's a good dog. All right. So I was thinking I would try to do a video about the LLMs because they're nice and chill, and I think he would be nice and chill next to me if I did that. But I don't know. I guess we'll find out. He seems to be chill whenever I'm at work, and I moved my whole setup out here so that I could chill with him, and he seemed to be okay with that. I do the thing that I needed to do. So we'll see if he lets me do that this time too. Let me switch over. All right. So let's see, what were we gonna try to do here? So I think let me pop back open the agenda here. We were on DeepSeek, and I decided DeepSeek was going to be the last one in line for this scientific research. And then whenever we start something else, we may start looking at DevStroll. And I haven't quite decided what the next project will be. I was thinking it would be cool to write something that used like a visual language model to try to sort through a bunch of photos about stuff, but we'll get to that later. So let's see if I've already got a branch set up to talk about DeepSeek here. Status, get status. All right, so this is the DeepSeek-R1 first test branch. And if we go, I think we can read a little bit about DeepSeek. Let's see what Ollama has to say about it. I know that they released an update for the 671B and the 8B models pretty recently, but I'm not using those. I'm going to be using the 70B model there. So let's see what this says. Something about the update for the 8 billion and 671 improved its reasoning and inference capabilities to bring it in line with O3 and Gemini Pro. Yeah, humanity's last exam. I don't know what this means, but it sounds very ominous. Humanity's last exam. Um, yeah, I don't know. They didn't seem to have a human take any of these tests, but I'm sure that it would have taken longer to get any kind of score out of it. Cool. All right. So these things, and I think I already downloaded the model that we're gonna use. Let me take a look. If I go Ollama LS. All right, we got a bunch of stuff now. DeepSeek-R1 70B. I downloaded it 4 months ago with, it was 42 gigabytes. So, all right, I think we can try it out. Maybe it will work with Roo. That would be something. I don't think any of the other ones that we've used so far worked with Roo yet. So let's go to our blog posts. We've already got our prettify prompts there. We're going to start with Roo. Give it a new page. Go to settings. Go to DeepSeek R1. Save that. Go to done. And I'll just feed it the same thing from last time and see how it does. So far, everything has said that it hasn't recognized what I've asked it to look at. It's all like, there weren't any specific instructions there. I just don't think that's true. So we'll see. Let's see what we can get out of DeepSeek using Roo this time. Give it some time to think about it. So far, all the ones that we've tested, I believe, have had that same 128K token window. And I found whenever I work with the commercial LLMs with like 1 million token context, they can get up to 50K or 100K and still like maintain structure and like meaning and what they're trying to do. But once it gets around like 150K, they start breaking down. So that may be something that this runs into as well. But just on a smaller scale since 128K is its max, or the smaller languages work well into that, but I haven't seen that in Roo's case yet. All right, it's thinking away. Oh, look at that. It looks like they understand what I'm looking for, at least this time. Visual pleasantry, I'll structure CSS. All right, this time Roo might do something. All right. I'll wait until it's done and see what it says. Let's run Ollama PS and see what it's thinking about over there. Okay, so it's at 46 gigabytes right now. And Mac fans control says we're up to 100. I think maybe that's because I have the machine at an angle right now. I should probably flatten it back out. That might help with thermals on it. Okay, let's see what it's saying. I'll help you create a style.css file based on the requirements and prettify prompts. I'll place it in the blog post folder as requested. All right, we'll let it go. We'll see what Roo can do with DeepSeek. Now that DeepSeek has understood the thing that I asked it to do. This is a first for the open source models I've been testing so far. Hopefully, it's a good sign for things to come, because I was hoping to try Roo for more things while working with this thing. But I guess we'll also see how far into it gets, like how much of it it understands and can build without further input from me. You'll need to add the theme toggle button to your HTML files and link this CSS file in each head section. Yep, that's true. I will have to do that. All right, an API request. Would you like me to provide the HTML snippet? I wonder if whenever it comes back and I can ask it if it wants to start building the files it sees that we need, because that might be interesting. So far, reserved for model response is 25,000 tokens, and we've given it oh, I guess 1.6 thousand, or yeah, I guess 1,600 tokens or so. That sounds a lot less than I expected to give it with the whole thing. So the question is, does it understand how to ask me a question through the Roo APIs? Let me see if maybe I need to expand it. What's going on here? This is an automated message. Blah, blah, blah. Okay. I've completed the task. For example, actual tool name. Tools are formatted. There, you did not use a tool in your previous response. Ah, I didn't use a tool. Okay, cancel. Let's say this. Let's say, would you like me to provide the HTML? Yes, please. If you could create style.css file and then update. Uh, create a uh, theme toggle.js file to contain the theme button logic, and then update the HTML uh, with both the button and the link elements to get the JavaScript and HTML files uh, added to the HTML documents. I would appreciate it. Let's see what it does. I'll assume that the API request failed, and the next thing that it wanted from me was just something to give it to keep it going. I don't know. This is the first time I've used Roo successfully for one of these videos so far. So I'm interested in seeing how far we can push it to do the things that we need it to do now. Give it some time to think about it. Let everything heat back up. I guess while it's thinking, maybe I can switch back over. Let's see. Show you what the dog is doing. He's wishing that we could go do things, I bet. But we cannot right now. It's supposed to take it easy, but he has a hard time wanting to do that. Let me switch back. Oh, go back. There we go. Okay, it's thinking about it again. That's nice. Oh, it's hard to read, but I'll just let it keep on going. So should make sure each step is clear and executed correctly without assuming prior setup. Testing each part would be ideal, but since I can't run the code, I'll rely on best practices to ensure everything works as intended. Listen to you. Sounding all professional in your answers. Start by creating the style.css file. All right. And I guess I could point out this auto approve setting. So right now it's set so that everything that it wants to read is auto approved and everything that it wants to write needs to go through me. So that way I can kind of keep track of the parts and make sure that they're going in the direction that I'm expecting from it. I guess our token length doesn't look like it's grown at all. Now let's create the theme toggle.js file. You got it. Let's do it. Okay. Is dark mode constant data theme dark local storage? Okay, so it's doing the things with the local storage. That's good. Now I'll update all the HTML files and add the theme toggle button. Here's how the modification will look. Ah, perfect. Yep, that's what I would expect. I'll apply these to all your HTML files. Yep, yep. Sounds like you're doing the right thing there, DeepSeek. Maybe I wouldn't have had to type anything. Maybe I could have just kept on petting my dog the whole time. Would you like me to implement these changes? Yes, please. But if not, maybe I can do them by hand. I think that maybe we've hit another API request that didn't work. Maybe next steps, tool uses. Okay. Cancel. Yes, please update the files with these changes. Maybe it just doesn't understand the API to do the edits, in which case I guess I'll take what it said here and I'll do it by hand. I just didn't want to. I wanted to see Roo do the agentic stuff, but that's okay. Oh, jumped up to 5,000 tokens. Okay, let's wait. Maybe it's thinking about how it needs to apply them. And we're still well below the 128K token limit, so I think we're making good use of local resources, I guess. We'll see how the LLM responds. That's the important thing, I guess. What's it saying here? So the API request, yeah. Okay. Well, error, you did not use a tool. Okay. All right. We'll do it by hand. It was a valiant attempt. At least you understood the purpose of the thing we were doing. So that's pretty cool. Good job, DeepSeek. We'll see what kind of bugs come out. All right, so this style.css. Oh, can I just do a copy button? All right, what does this do? Nothing? Okay, so I'll copy and I'll put it into a style.css file here. Paste, save. Go see if it's okay. It doesn't include any media. It does have the data theme dark. I feel like this might require some actions afterwards, but that's okay. Let's see, so we got that. Theme toggle buttons there. Okay, so then we want theme toggle.js file. So I'll copy this. Over to theme toggle.js. Paste that. So on click, changes it to dark. Is dark mode, does local storage, save theme. Okay, but it doesn't do any kind of apply on the front end, so we've still got work to do, it looks like. That's okay. All right, so we've got those, and Roo did tell us how to plug them into the pages. So add to the head section, add after opening body, add before closing body. So I'm just going to put these two right next to each other. Let's go put them on the beginning page and the index page to start with. We'll just switch back and forth between those two. So we'll copy this part to the head. And then we'll copy these lines under the body. We'll format that. Where's the format button? Format document. There we go. Save, everything's saved. All the things are saved. Okay, so we should be able to go to our page, refresh, function F12, empty cache and hard reload. Okay, I don't see a difference there yet. Let's go back to the index page. Oh, there's one. All right, maybe I didn't put it. Did I apply it? Sometimes I forget to save things. No, it's saved. Oh, but I didn't do the thing. Okay, that's the problem. So index, we'll just copy this whole chunk now. All right, let's go put that over these. Save that. And we'll go test the page real quick. You're good now. All right, I'll show y'all why I said that. All right, he has decided to switch positions. He is now chilling, wanting more pets. Okay. I'll give him pets once Roo takes back over. That's the promise of the agentic AI. Let me see how to switch back now. No. All right. So let's see. We plugged all those in. We're going to go back to the page. All right. It's made a valiant effort. Roo and DeepSeek have gotten further than I expected so far. Cool. Okay, so let's go back. We'll click the beginning, go to dark, go to back. Okay, so that part's still broken. We'll see if we can get Roo to fix that, or at least tell us what to do to fix it. And then maybe we'll just have a second video where we cover continue, because maybe that's what we'll draw the line here with. Because it looks like Roo's working, and we got plenty of tokens left. So let's say I found a bug in the toggling, in the theme toggling functionality. I'll say feature. If I go, actually, let me make sure if I do it and go straight forward. So it's dark now. If I go forward, it's still dark. If I go back. Okay, so let me go light, go forward, go dark, go back. Okay, so it is only still on the back button. So, all right, if I start on the index page with the light theme, and I go to one of the blog posts pages and switch to dark theme, then use the back button in the browser to go back to the index page. I expect dark theme to be applied on the index page. Since that is how it was set on the blog post page before hitting back button. How would I get the pages to keep the selected theme even when using the browser's back button? All right, that's a lot of words. We'll see if it's enough to get the point across. We'll let it read the files if it needs to. We'll see what all it does. I could also start a new conversation now that all the stuff is in there and see what it says, but we'll just give it a couple of minutes to see what's going on. We'll switch back over and see what the dog's doing. Let's see, I gotta get more into pressing those two buttons, I guess. I guess I could do this and just keep an eye on the other thing until it starts coming back and let y'all know. Okay, so it's doing an API request right now. And new instructions, task resumption. Error, you did not use a tool in your previous. Okay, maybe I just need to start a new. Okay, I'm just going to cancel this. Switch back over because I'm pretty sure I'm still just. Okay. All right, let's switch back. Okay. Let's start a new. Let's take this whole thing that we said, copy that, go to a new, we'll say here, and then we'll say the theme toggling code is in there. The index page is at, I'm going to give it enough info, and one of the blog post pages is at that file beginning. Go to it with a new understanding of what we need to do. So this is everything that got sent, I guess, is the context in the request. So I guess it found the files and then gave it all the file info to start with. And then it also gave it all the other paths. I like how it shows the context that it sends. All right, let me collapse that back down. Ollama PS, 46 gigs. Oh, it shows it's stopping. Until stopping. I guess we have to wait. Maybe it's refreshing itself. I sure hope I didn't break it. Maybe I did. Maybe using DeepSeek was a bad idea. Maybe my whole computer's compromised now. That could be what happened. Maybe I should restart Ollama and then restart this. Okay, let's cancel this. Let's tell Ollama to quit. All right, let's run top, see if Ollama's still running any. I don't see it. I think we're good. Okay, so we'll start Ollama again. Okay, so it started up. Ollama PS shows nothing. We'll just start this with a new page. That's interesting. I guess maybe there's still things about Roo that don't agree with DeepSeek. So maybe the fact that it's still an open source means that it doesn't work as well. Or well, not that it doesn't work as well, but that it's not as compatible with Roo as some of the others that are probably more designed specifically with Roo in mind, or not Roo. I don't know. I guess the commercial ones are built more for tooling, and the open source ones, I guess. And also, I know the MCP stuff is pretty recent. The Model Context Protocol, it's like a way for LLMs to more easily plug into certain tools. Let's see what's happening there now. PS, okay. Until 4 minutes from now. I wonder why it's got such a short lifespan whenever it runs. Let's see what it's thinking about. It's thinking, oh, there it goes. All right, think, buddy. Yep. They start on the index page, looking at their code. I see they're using local storage. The JavaScript and index checks for the theme in local storage and applies it, but wait, what about when they navigate back? Does the index page know to check again? Navigate back. Page might not automatically recheck local storage because it's loading from cache. So the script only runs on initial load. So the solution is to make sure the name is applied, the theme is applied every time the page loads, not just once. An event listener for pop state would help. That way the user goes back. Also, they should set the theme on every page, not just the index. So each blog post page needs to check local storage too. Also, just modifying their JavaScript to include pop state event. Ensure all pages apply the theme on load. Okay, I'll take it. Set theme, document, JavaScript. Okay, so this modify your theme file, theme toggle file to ensure the theme is applied consistently across all pages. Okay, let's go look at our theme toggle script there. So set theme, add event listener, DOM content loaded, add event listener. Okay, so we don't have a set theme yet. I think we want to keep this add event listener. Let's see. Modify your theme, display consistently. Okay. I'll just add it at the bottom, I guess. This all seems like new stuff. Copy, paste, save. Go back to this page, right click, empty and hard reload. Okay, started on dark. We'll go next. Still on dark. Toggle, go back. Nope, still doesn't work. Okay. All right, I'll just tell it. Added the code to the bottom of themetoggle.js, and I tried the code again. It still did not work on the back button. Is pop state the only event that happens after the user goes back? I think, oh, Oh, what's happening here? Okay, so I guess we'll wait. It's not. It's acting very buggy compared to what I was expecting. Maybe it was still thinking the whole time. Maybe I jumped the gun. Yeah, maybe that's what's happening. So the user wants me to create a dark mode toggle using this. First, I need to understand what dark. Wait, let me make sure the JavaScript. Let me help you create a dark mode toggle. Here are the changes. Seems to have gotten confused and lost. Maybe I should switch over to continue at this point and say that Roo did pretty good, but it couldn't actually act agentically. So I'm not sure how much better it is compared to the other. I guess we'll keep waiting a bit. I'll get all the way through its thoughts and its answer, and we'll see what we can do differently. Oh, look at that. Task completed. I've created the dark mode toggle, added CSS stuff with light and dark, implemented JavaScript to handle the toggling. Click. Data saved. Give me that. Content loaded. Oh, I'm not sure it needs this part now. This seems like overkill. Because that's going to happen down here, right? Yeah, that's going to happen anyway. We'll get rid of that. All right, so let's say that we've done enough with Roo for now, and switch over to Continue, and switch over to DeepSeek. Okay, so we'll save this. We'll go test it again just to see if that last change broke anything, because I did it by hand using my own dumb brain. All right, so if I go forward, still light, go back, toggle theme, dark, go forward, dark, go light, go back, still dark. Okay, so we're still broken. All right, so we've switched over to continue, and we'll just ask it about this problem now. I'll say I have a theme toggle button implemented in, let's see, theme toggle and index and that page. When I start on the index page in light mode, in one mode, and go to the, or let's say, okay, when I start on the index page in light mode, I can click the button to switch to dark mode. And when I go to the blog post page, the theme persists as expected. If I switch from dark mode back to light mode on the blog post page, then use the browser's back button to go back to the index page. Oh, actually, let me think about this. So I click it, I go to dark mode, back to the index page. The theme switches back to dark mode unexpectedly. How would I keep the theme persistence even when using the back button? All right, continue. It's your turn. Try to think about this. Let's see if Ollama's crashed. Nope. Okay, so it stayed up. It's running 50 gigabytes now, and it's also running the embed to, I guess, look through the files that I gave it for anything pertinent to feed into DeepSeek. So it's interesting that the RAM usage on Roo was less, but I thought I was giving it a bigger context versus Continue that's causing more RAM usage in what I think is a smaller context. So maybe I'm wrong about how it's building out the contexts, and maybe it has more to do with the structures. Maybe the way Roo structures its inputs and expects the output structured is what's throwing everything off more than the context window. Yeah, I'll have to think about that whenever we switch back or whenever we start doing something else with this thing. All right, up to 100 says it's thinking. All right, think away, buddy. All right, let's try to figure out why the theme isn't persisting correctly when using the back button. The user mentioned that when they switch from dark to light mode on a blog post and go back to the index page, it reverts to dark. It's unexpected because the theme should remember the last setting. First, I'll look at how the current code handles the theme. There's an event listener for DOM content loaded, local storage. Additionally, there's a pop state. Maybe the issue is with how these events are handled. The pop state event fires when the user navigates using the back or forward buttons, but perhaps the order of operations is causing them to reset. Let me check the set theme function. The original code and pop state call that. Maybe that's duplication. Another thought, perhaps using a single event listener, removing the pop state listener would simplify things. Okay. The issue occurs because while we're setting the theme on page load and when navigating through history, we need to make sure we only set it once to be more consistent. All right, we'll try that. I didn't think that was the right answer. Save. Okay, go back to this page. Go back to the index. Oh, we're on the index. Right click, hard reload, back on light. Go forward, dark, go back, broken. But if I go back to the beginning again, yeah, it stays dark that way, just not on back. Okay. That did not fix the issue. Are there any other events we could listen for that happen more consistently, regardless of how the user arrived at the page? Trying to be a little bit more prescriptive, but not give any answers away, because I don't even know if I really remember what the answers were. But that's okay. We are still learning more about how the LLMs predict the tokens that they're going to give out next. I'm pretty happy with the fact that it got through Roo with some of the stuff. Like it at least looked at all the files, knew what it was supposed to do, and started building towards it, even though it tripped up whenever it came time to actually produce any answers. Let's see if it's thinking 50 gigs, still thinking there. MacFan still thinks it's thinking. All right, we'll just wait. All right, what you thinking about there? Continue. So the user is having issues when they switch. They tried modifying. Person need to understand how the current setup works. In pop state events, however, when navigating back, the initial suggestion was to remove. Rely solely on that, but that didn't solve the issue. I recall that using the PageShow event might be more reliable because it triggers whenever a page is shown, whether it's from a fresh load or from the history. Additionally, checking for persistent storage on every page show could help maintain consistency across all pages. So I suggest modifying the script to use the PageShow event and ensure set theme runs every time the page loads or is revisited. This should cover the cases where the user navigates back using the browser's back button. Yes, we can modify the theme toggle script. All right, let's see if we can do it. So existing code, and then run this when the page is shown. It doesn't say to remove the DOM content event, so I will just keep it like this. A window.add event listener instead of a document.add event listener is interesting. Wonder if that was there before. Okay. Let's try it this way. Local storage. Cool. Right click, empty cache and reload. Starts in dark. Go forward in dark. Toggle theme to light. Go back. Still in dark. Let me see if there's any clues in the window about anything. Nope, not there. We're on the light theme right now. Let's try it again. So we start on light, go forward, go dark, go back, stays on light. Okay. Did I save? Toggle saved. Let's try it with the document. Because, yeah, this isn't a window theme set. Oh, I see. That's something else. Okay. Document. Try it this way anyway. Maybe that listener is only on the document. Refresh. Starts in dark. Go forward. Goes to light. Go back. Okay, that didn't fix it. Wheel. I'm sure we only run this once per page, so let's not do whatever this is doing. Okay. Actually, yeah, let's just make this look like the other one. Is that the way it is? Yep. All right. Oh, so this. All right. Do some manual editing. Try it again. Wrong light. Go forward. Oh, why did it switch? Oh, I didn't go forward. Never mind. Go forward. It's in light. Go light. Go back. Nope. Still doesn't work. Go back to window. Comment out that one. Set theme. Okay, let's try it this way. Starts on light, that's good. Go forward, go dark, go back. Hey, that worked that time. All right. Go light, go forward, it's in that, go dark, go back. We fixed it. All right. I guess DeepSeek put us on the right path. I think if we leave it like this, that should be good. Let's go try the bonus round part. Let's go to the beginning, scroll down, go this way. Yep, okay, so that's still broken. All right, so we'll try continue out here. This time, we'll say I have styles in at style.css and a page at the beginning. When I view it in responsive mode and shrink the view width, the text flow starts to shrink faster than the image element at the bottom. How can I get the text to continue flowing to the edges of the screen, even after the width decreases, or even after the view width decreases further than the image width? All right, think about that. I think my dog got tired of waiting for me to give him more attention. So now he's turned away. But that's okay. I think this is a good sign. The fact that he's calm and sleeping, that's kind of what I wanted for him. So that's the whole reason the whole computer's down here. Is to keep him company, keep him from wanting to freak out. All right, let's see how we're doing here. Ah, it's thinking. Perfect timing. Yeah, I feel like this is a good video series for keeping dogs calm. I've got a very I don't know. I don't typically put a lot of inflections or like wow pops in my voice whenever I'm doing these things. I try to keep it very low key, you know. Uh, that way, I don't know. You could almost go to sleep with it. Maybe wake up with some ideas for how to use AI for things. Who knows? Let's see. All right, okay. Users having this first need to understand the problem. Text is shrinking faster than the image. Looking at their HTML code, they have a div containing all content. Their CSS, there's no specific styles for images or the main content div. TextFlow should make both text and image responsive for the text wrapping. For the image, setting the width to max. All right, allows it to scale down on smaller screens, but not exceed its original size on larger ones. Block and margin, I'll modify the HTML. Uh-oh. Oh, I guess that's okay. I'll take a single HTML. To ensure your text flows properly at all screen widths while keeping the image contained, you can add a container for the content with max width and margin auto. Here's how to modify your HTML and CSS. Okay. Oh, maybe it just, oh, the div for the rest of the content. All right, so if I look at the beginning page, oh, maybe they want that around everything. I'm gonna try it without that part because I don't want it. Maybe I just need to put this into a separate div. Maybe I'd be happy if I did that. Feels like a smaller change needed. I know it's all just like formatting and like putting it at the right spot at the top and the right spot at the bottom, but uh, I don't know. It gets to be a lot to keep track of those things. I do like how the editor tries to show me how it lines up. Like this div tag lines up with that div tag, so I can still see everything in the middle. I don't know if it would do that with two div tags, but I feel like that's good good UI design. All right, add set. Okay, so we'll just take, oh, content container. It wants me to put a content create container in there. All right, let's do it. Give me the content container. So that goes above the beginning, and then don't put a close tag. All right, go back to the bottom, put another one here, I guess. Oh, there you go. All right, and we'll reformat the document. Ah, perfect. Okay, I think that means that it's not messed up anywhere. And then we will copy these things over to our style file. I guess anywhere. We'll just put them in the bottom. Paste. Okay. Then we'll refresh here. Okay, looks okay. Oh, look at that. Fixed it. Nice. Let's see how the picture looks. Oh, yeah. That's perfect. I like it. Toggle theme back. Go back. Okay. So I will apply those changes to the rest of the files and then check this in. Uh, yeah, there were a couple of, I guess, rocky spots. It encountered the same kind of bugs the other things did, but we got through it, and that's a good thing. Um, so yeah, I think that covers everything for DeepSeek. So I will try to find a new thing. I don't know if I'm going to stick to the scientific format, or I may try to pick fewer LLMs to test in this scientific format because it feels like this one, I don't know, like feels like it lulled a couple of LLMs in. So yeah, maybe that's just me. I don't know how everybody else feels about it. But I thank everybody for watching, and I hope y'all have a good rest of your weekend, and I will talk to you later on. Thanks.